we go. Welcome to another episode of Black Marriage Chronicles. I am here with Antwan and Mya, Mr. and Mrs. Howe.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, welcome to the show. It's been a long time coming. Me and Antwan been trying to put this together for a minute. I appreciate you bringing the queen out.
Thank you.
So on this show, we definitely our goal is to try to promote Black marriages, not try to promote Black marriages, and improve Black marriages one couple at a time with couples like yourself sharing your experience. And it's also, we also don't take you coming onto the show lightly, because we also understand that marriage is a sacred union between a man and a woman that God has ordained. So whatever you decide to share with us, we don't take that lightly, and allowing us into your marriage, giving us an intimate look into your marriage and the trials, the tribulations, the ups and downs, and the joy and pain. We hope that you share that with us openly, willingly, and be just as forthright as you possibly can. We definitely not trying to scratch any old wounds, open up any old wounds, but our goal is to also help people who are married or even hopes to get married, to let them know the real thing about marriage. You know what I'm saying? Because I think we both know, because I'm married as well, that when you're married, I don't think the work started to happen until after the honeymoon. You don't realize, you be like, man, like, okay, it ain't just about that reception and all that. Like, that work started to kick in once the honeymoon is over. And, you know, it gets real at that point. I think it just gives a whole nother meaning to for sickness and health, to death do you part. And then what does that mean? You know what I'm saying? When you face with that reality of those choices, right? So we definitely thank you for coming on here. We really appreciate it. And hopefully we'll be able to, our audience to be able to glean some things from that you'll decide to share with us. Also on here, we play games, and all of the games are inspired by Black game creators. And y'all let us know which game you're interested in before we actually kind of get started.
All right.
So we have one game is called Urban Trivia. We got Tonight Let's Talk, if you want a little bit more in-depth conversation, and then we have Out of Bounds. If you just let me know which one, I can give you an example of how each one goes. So that'll
work.
All right. So for Urban Trivia, here's the question: on the show Proud Family, who was the voice of Wizard Kelly? A. Ari Spears, B. Arsenio Hall, C. John Amos, or D. Cedric the Entertainer?
I don't know that answer, but I'm gonna say Cedric Entertainer because that's what I like.
Okay, and his answer is Ari Spears. Okay,
that's what I was gonna say.
We definitely don't listen to that.
Ari Spears.
I know.
So that's the example of how that game go. And then tonight's Let's Talk. This is something like you two would kind of do at home when you're together. If y'all want to kind of just, y'all got a night at home, hey, the kids are home, and y'all want to pull out a glass of wine and y'all just chilling at the crib. So here's this question: when was the exact moment you fell in love with me?
Oh, that's good. That thing more funner than me.
You want to do this one?
Yeah.
We can do that. All right, cool.
We didn't even see what is this.
Okay, here, I'll show you that one.
But that's more a thing like Black people talk about.
All right, and this is Out of Bounds.
Okay.
All right.
So did they get thrown out of bounds or something? Be out of bounds?
No. All right. So what Out of Bounds is, really this is gonna be on me. I got to do good at giving you guys clues. So there's a word in the middle.
All right.
So I gotta say, I can't say any of the words on the outside, but I gotta be able to try to describe to you guys so you can guess the word in the middle.
Yeah, I suck at guessing games.
Okay. Good, because I don't feel like
he want to go. I don't think he want to do that one. He said, "Oh no, take me out of that."
All right, so we're gonna do Tonight Let's Talk.
All right, we're gonna talk.
All right. So telling me a little bit about your marriage. How long have you guys been married?
We've been married for 18 years.
18
years. Yeah, 18 years. Okay. And we high school sweethearts. So we met at school.
Yeah. Okay.
At school. Okay. So everybody that knows us is like, y'all still together. So
matter of fact, we just had a guy we ran into yesterday. Just like, dang, y'all still together. Oh my God. He was happy for us too, because he said he never see young people, just us as, like you say, Black cultures.
But he was in our
people make it that long. And you know, he was in class with us, so he's seen us starting out young. You know, and it's just to see us now, and like, you know, because we had our youngest with us too.
Yeah.
He was like, "Dang, that's the last one." I'm like, yeah, that's the last one right there.
Yeah, that's the last
sure?
one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
Okay. So 18 years?
18
We've
years.
been married for 18 years.
Okay. Yeah, I got a cousin, man. They've been married, I want to say, over 30 years. They started out in high school too, man.
That's
a long
time.
And I love, when I tell you I love them, my cousin. Shout out to my cousin Sonya and Donnell and Sonya. I love them, Mr. and Mrs. Ramey. And I'm hoping to get them on my show sometime.
We can learn some things from them,
because they've been married over 30 years, and I didn't witness some of the personal trials and tribulations they went through. I went to school with them. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No
but
hiding.
To see them still together and in love the way they are, and you know, I want to say they got 5 kids later. Like, man, yeah. So
I was trying to run from that.
So speaking of which, how many children do you guys have?
I have 3 kids.
Okay, you have 3 kids?
Well, I say mine. Because I carried them. They look just like him.
She's trying to think if they look like me.
They look just like him. And every time they seem like you just had them, say yes. Yes.
So you know what that meant? That he was on your mind the entire pregnancy.
That first pregnancy, yes. I was very deep in love with when I had my first daughter.
Okay.
With the son, no.
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 We gonna talk about that.
I think that was a honeymoon night.
Yeah, honeymoons.
Yeah, many moons ago.
Yes.
Oh man, that's too funny. So you guys been married 18 years. You have 3 children?
Yes.
What boy, girls?
I have 2. We have 2.
2
girls and 1 boy.
2 girls and 1 boy. So let's check the temperature in the room real quick. If you had to get married all over again, would you do it?
I would.
Yes.
I would.
I think I would.
Okay.
I think I would. I think because being married is just it's more, it's love too. It represents love. A lot of people don't understand that. And then it's a relationship with the Heavenly Father. You know, like you said, it's sacred.
Yeah.
So I think I would, you know. I don't think man supposed to be alone.
I agree. I don't think so either. I don't think nobody. I don't think we're meant to be alone.
Yes.
I think that's why when God made Adam and Eve, like we were meant to be partners. I truly believe that as well. Okay, that's good to know. So the temperature in the room is chill, so we good. So everybody answered appropriately. Being married 18 years. Okay, so we got 3 kids. We've been married 18 years, and both of you guys would do it all over again. So cool. Now, we also have, and I want you to think about this as we go through our conversation. I don't know, y'all might be a little younger than me. So there's this old Western, it's called The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. But
that
on our show, it's a movie. But on our show, we do the good, the beautiful, and the unique. So I want you to think about, and I want you to do it individually. Tell me something good, beautiful, and unique about your marriage. You don't have to answer that question now, but I want you to think about it.
About just him or just
I'm talking about your marriage. Your marriage.
Okay.
I want you to tell me something about your marriage. Now, how being married and starting out so young, what would you say was the most challenging part of getting married so young?
For me, it's trying to we grew together.
Okay.
So me trying to figure out my individual for me, you know, because we buying at one. So what he like, we gonna move together. But for me, I'm trying to figure out who I am for me
as a woman.
Right.
Okay.
Because when I get married, we come as one.
Absolutely.
And so we couldn't make a decision without the other. So now it's like making me a decision by myself is more harder because I let me together. So it was like, okay, I have to know what I like. Somebody asked me, what do you want? How you want to move? So that was just for me, figuring out who I am individually.
Are you saying that because you've been married so long, y'all started out so long, so you if somebody say, hey, what did you want to do? It was just automatically like, I got to see what my husband want to do?
I was trying to make sure that it fit into what we want to do.
Oh, okay.
Because I feel like it had to go together.
Okay.
Because if you get married, you have your stuff separate over here and have your stuff separate over here. It's not no union.
Okay.
So I felt like whatever decision I make with this man, it had to be together. It had to line up.
So I guess I'm trying to understand what's the challenge now? Are you saying that you're making decisions on your own now?
Well, I'm making decisions that for me, I always made a decision, but I feel like the man had to have the last word, to have the last say.
And you don't feel that now?
Well, I do because I still do.
Okay.
But it's still a challenge because you got kids, you got other people.
Okay.
It's people come and pour things to you, and you got to make sure is it positive or is it negative. So that's one thing you got to make sure. That's one thing. As me being young, I had to make sure that the positive was pouring in me instead of the negative, because people come and trying to pour negative stuff in.
Absolutely, yeah.
So I was just trying to make sure whatever was going on in our marriage, that we were trying to make sure it stayed positive, because dealing with that negative and have my own voice, because people are single and they want to come and say certain stuff or put a thought in your head.
Oh, I think you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I have to be my own woman and had to, hope on my own, because he don't understand exactly how you feel as a woman, but I have to let him in. Yeah. And I don't understand what he had to go through in his burdens being young, because it's a lot of stuff we had to merge together. Right. Yeah, I mean, it takes tears.
I think I got where if I can try to reiterate what you're saying or get it back to you. So what you're saying, as a woman, still you got outside influence, people who are single saying, hey, you should be saying this, you should be speaking up, or getting your own voice, as you say. And I don't think just because you're married don't mean you shouldn't have your own voice. You know what I'm saying? But I think what you're saying, you need to find your own voice within the confines of your marriage. Right. Okay.
If we can balance both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. For no outsiders to come in and tear it up and put stuff in your mind or in his mind. That's very big for women. Women have to balance ourselves. And that's one thing that I had to fight for. I'm telling, like, you my best friend, so I'm sorry if I have something to say, I'm gonna have to come to you, and I might not say it cute, and he might not say it cute, but it's have to be a balance to speak it out.
I love that. Yeah. I think that's a powerful message, though. Yeah. The way you put that out there, like you said, that's your best friend, and you may not always communicate it to him in a way that's appropriate, or that he may seem, that's off-putting or whatever, but the thing is, that's your friend, and you need to be able to say that, and he know that it's coming from, at the end of the day, it's coming from a place of love. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I get it, because it would be no different if you communicated with one of your girlfriends. Like, sometimes you ain't gonna always say it the correct way, but as long as you go into it with the mind frame, like, hey, this is what I want to talk, because you may be upset in the moment, and at the end of the day, guess what, Maya? Yeah. You're human. Right. You're gonna make mistakes. So Antwan, to you, the same question to you: what was the most challenging part to you about being married?
Yeah. I would say basically try to learn how to be a man and raise a family. Okay. Right. Because we had our daughter. I think I just turned 25. So with me just having more responsibilities than myself, and then, joining with me and my wife together, it was like, wow, now it ain't just about you anymore. Now you got to take care of this woman you said you accept to take in. And I was like, wow, this is a lot on my plate. I think I can handle that 24, 25. I'm good. But it showed me a lot, because like she was saying, a lot of times we had, you would have different people, trying to tell you need to do like this. And I'm like, nah. And always at the time, I kind of took it like, okay, this is a learning lesson for me. And I need to learn how to be with my wife and unify, because I've always been a person be by myself doing things. But when it came to me growing with her, it started coming together. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Especially when my daughter came. I think that made it more connected. That made it more like, because I knew it's serious. It's time to start playing. You got to learn how to be a real man. I can't be a little boy and go play. And because, as us, as men, we kind of get sidetracked, and we want to go do what we want to do. Yeah. And I was like, you know what? You got to start realizing she got feelings too. Accept her. What she telling you, you need to accept it. And me, I was the type of guy, I was always on the move. Like, I'm gone. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And I think that's one of the challenging things about being married is really, and I think that's where the friction comes in at. When you make decisions as a man and not consulting your wife, because I think that makes her feel a little like not included if you're making decisions for the entire. And it's not like to say, hey, I'm okay with you making decisions and having the final say so, but can you include me in on the plan so I can at least know what's going on? And I always said that women are, when God describes women, it's always in the feminine gender, if that makes sense. Yeah. So, and I believe that's so because we are, and they would describe as our helpmate. We should be coming to them with whatever decisions we make, so that they can give their input, whether we agree with it or not. we should be at least consulting with them.
I feel the same way, but I feel the same way about it's like, look, I don't agree with you trying to do, but go ahead. Okay? Because when you come back, we're gonna have to deal with the situation and vice versa.
Right.
So I think it's a birth type of thing with me. Because he did some things that we both make wrong choices. Right. But guess what? We both gotta be here together, going through it together.
Yeah.
I think we had to learn. You know, a lot of times we had to learn like, okay, I made this decision. I know that one right, but then my wife would be the one like, dang well, you shouldn't have been there. And I was like, yeah, you know what? You was right.
Yeah.
I had to learn that part, like accepting of it. Because I was like, man, I'm my own man. You ain't gonna tell me. Hold on.
Right.
Yeah, that ego. Your ego and just having accountability.
Yeah.
And guess what? Accountability to one another.
Yeah.
Right.
That's huge.
It's huge. I'm telling you.
Yes. And what does that look like? What does accountability, now that y'all been in it 18 years, what does being accountable to one another look like? I'm gonna go to you first, Antwan.
I'm gonna say accountability is whatever decisions that's being made, we're accountable that like, okay, we made this decision. This is what we have to do.
So is it we made this decision or you made the decision?
No.
You agree with it?
We made this decision. Okay. So I just said that though.
I had to laugh because he broke it down very clear, and I like that.
Yeah, we made the decision. It been times like, she was like, I don't know why you gotta do it. And I'm like, man. Then I'm like, then I go back. I go sit down somewhere and think about it. Like, yeah, she was right. Let me go back in. Hey, God told me.
Look, when he know he did it, he make a mistake. He smile about it.
I smile about it.
He'll smile about
and
it.
I come back.
For me, I'm gonna go around a circle for a second.
She trying to beat around the bush.
I'm like, nah. Okay. I got friendship too.
I think now it's better for us because we know what we want. Mm-hmm. We know each other now. Mm-hmm. And we always still learning and growing.
Yeah. Right.
It never changed. People don't think you grow and learn as a marriage, but you really do.
I wish I had this video because I really would want to play it to y'all to get y'all perspective on. So there was this guy. My wife actually sent it to me. Next time I do this, I'm gonna play it. Mm-hmm. But anyway, so this guy was talking about how men should be with their wives and doing this, that, and the third. And for every child, I give her $150,000 and this, that. And I'm like, your woman shouldn't want for nothing. And I said to myself, and the way he made it sound as if, and this is to your point about when you said, I'm trying to think, what did you say? It's almost like the maintenance of the marriage. Like, to me, the work in marriage is never done.
Nah.
Y'all been married 18 years. Y'all got me by 7. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. By 8. Mm. The work is never done. Mm-hmm. So you saying that your wife, like, here's the thing. Mm-hmm. You're going to change. Y'all been married 18 years, and I guarantee you, whatever you liked in that first 5 years, you don't like now.
Right.
Whatever you liked in them first 5 years, you don't like now. So to say the work is never done.
You got to keep it spicy. You got to keep it together. So that's one thing about it to me. He liked certain things I didn't like, but the whole thing, that's what makes him unique. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He liked stuff I didn't like, but we had to just indulge in each other what we didn't like
and try it out. That was one thing we did. Like, okay, let me see if this might be ain't too bad. What you think? Let me see.
Like, he like animes, and my kids love it. I'm the outsider of the family of it, but they be up on it. My son and them, and they be making they whole. Now I'm sitting up here looking at the phone like, man. How long we gonna be doing? But that's them, So I have to endure with that, and then I had to stop and I started watching. I'm like, yeah, it's getting good. So what happened here? Then I jump back into what I'm doing. But that's the whole thing teaching me that I have to like what he like, and then he gonna be more into. Well, reason why I say that, I feel like I have to because he gonna have like some of the stuff I like. I'm gonna push it back in because that make us. It make us not get bored of each other. Marriage get boring.
Yeah.
And
I want to speak on that. So I want to make sure I don't lose that thought. So tell me, Maya, from your perspective, what does accountability look like to you being married?
Like you said, when we had our first kid, yes. It brought up like me trying to balance this kid, this baby. And all the stuff we went through we went through, and he was right there. So I loved it. I didn't have no complaints. He was there. And I didn't get, my dad was married for 30 some years, and he was not there as he was. And I fell in love. So I was just like, okay, this is good.
You mean your father, he was working?
So he was financially there, but he wasn't like, we gonna go, Like we didn't want for nothing.
Okay.
We didn't want for nothing. He taught us stuff. He was there for stuff like that. He raised us up like that. But
this your water too much.
Oh, and then
no, I'm sorry.
Right there.
But our dad was very there. He was very outspoken, and he was very more strong minded. But he was more soft, gentle with his daughter. I liked everything that. That's what I loved about him mostly. I knew that this is who I wanted to have my kids with.
Okay.
He better than me, and I salute my husband on our first kid. It was so easy.
Okay.
I don't know, but it was so easy.
Okay.
He had his little sister. This is the kids that draw to him.
Okay.
So I just knew but it was a struggle because we had to take her to the hospitals, and he was there.
Okay.
100%. But as we had more kids, it's just like, it's getting heavy. The load is getting heavy.
The load is getting heavier.
Yeah. Okay. So, me trying to handle the load alone, it was like, dang, how did my mama did this? I asked my mom, but it was like, this is your marriage. You have to just go with the flow.
So during the course of y'all 18-year marriage, you reached out to your mom about how to navigate?
I talked to my mom about it because my mom is a soldier. I really, she, when I did not feel like doing, she came over and motivated me. Even his mom, the women, I feel like that's our parents was there.
Okay.
They was involved. Even my dad still was there involved, telling him like, you gotta do this together, But it was a positive thing, and I really liked that. And it was
good. Y'all had a village.
Yeah.
Y'all had a village.
Yeah.
And so your parents still married?
My daddy deceased, but he was married. Yeah, he was married with my mom for 30 years.
Okay.
And
did she get remarried?
No.
Okay.
She's by herself.
What about your parents?
Nah, they separated when I was young. Okay. So my parents separated when I was like, I want to say about 9 years old, 10.
Okay. Did you know, Antwan, you always wanted to be married?
No, I didn't always want to be married at first.
Okay.
Right. So as I started getting a little older, like when I was 16, I always knew I wanted to have somebody.
Yeah.
Be with somebody. And I would pray to God, like I want somebody to love me. And that's how I met her, which was deep. That was the deep part. But no, I wasn't always like that. I remember at first I didn't want kids. She'd tell you. She'd tell you like I didn't want kids at first. I was the type of guy like I want to do my career, get my schooling, then get the bag, then I have my family later. Yeah. And then what set it off.
God work.
Yeah, it's different how he work. And it's funny how it set off because one day, my wife, she was telling me, she's like, it don't work like that in life. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Just decisions. It don't work like that. She's like, you might. Then, it was times where, because I would be gone so much, school and work, she'll be like, I'm tired of being by myself. You know what I'm saying? I need somebody to be a companionship when you're not around too. I think I'm ready for kids, So, I made in my mind like, okay, I'm ready. And that's when, we end up having our kids.
He's very driven. He's very passionate. Whatever he do, whatever he want to do, he's driven to do it. And he don't see nobody else or what he trying to focus to do. Okay.
Tunnel vision.
I'm locked in. I'm ready. I'm gonna be somebody. I'm gonna, and that's what. And I think he want that for me too as well. We had dreams of how we wanted, and it's like reality check. You gotta have to do this and this. It's more. I feel like it's more harder what I thought it was gonna be. What I thought was gonna be easy, like what he thought. And when I got the kids, like it's more harder what I thought it was gonna be. And I'm like, dang.
So is marriage what you imagined it to be?
No.
Okay, what did you imagine marriage to be before you got married? What did you imagine? What did you think it was? Is it totally opposite of what it is?
It was totally opposite because it's not realistic what I thought it was gonna be.
So tell me, what do you mean?
Because what I thought about was the picket white fence, the dog. It's not. You see what I'm saying? It's not realistic at all. I'm gonna find my shining armor, and he gonna have this, and I'm gonna have that. No, it's not. No, we ain't gonna have no arguments. No.
When did reality hit, Mya?
When I started putting myself in that situation. When I started putting myself in the situation to fall in love.
Okay.
That's when I know it was gonna be different.
It was gonna be different. Yeah. What about for you, Antwan? She said no. It's nothing like that.
I knew the day when I got married, right? When I first got married, and everybody, I was in the dressing room, all my fellas back then. They're like, "How you feel?" I was like, "I don't know. I feel numb." And you sure you all right? I was like, "Yeah, I'm good." But then when she walked down the aisle, and then when her daddy handed her off, I was like, "Dang, this really real."
My daddy probably was happy to hand him. Like, here you go.
That's not, I started really realizing, like, okay, I'm finna get married. I'm really finna actually get married. Because like I was saying, I didn't think I'd never be married.
My question is, how is marriage different than what you thought? Like, is it different than what you thought?
What I think was different what I thought? I didn't have no difference in what I thought. I just rolled with what was going to come with me.
Okay.
Because I already had been through so much in life. So it was like, okay, this is what marriage is.
Okay.
I want to know what's marriage about.
Okay.
This is what I'm working with. Okay.
So you just dealt the hand that was played you.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Well, not like when DJ said he might jump in that fire. He
said,
you already here. Jump in the fire, man. He was trying to wait 2 years to get married. I'm like, no, I was trying to wait more. He's like, no, man, you might jump in that fire. I had to make that funny. He was like, nah, man. We're going to wait.
So I always, this is the one thing that I would ask every couple, and I find it funny if the different answers. What do you remember when he proposed to you, Antwan?
Oh, yes.
I want you to tell me. I want to tell if you're gonna get it different than where Mya remember it.
Oh well.
No. I want him to tell.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I rode her around first because I was trying to figure out. I wanted to take her to propose to her, and I took her to my old elementary school, Eisenhower. I never forget that. And when I was getting ready to take her there, she's like, "What you doing?" Right? She didn't know what I was doing at first. I had my ring because I already had talked to her daddy prior, right? Like,
so you did a traditional. You went to her father.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah. So I showed him the ring, and he was like, "Hey, you really love my daughter? You gonna really be?" He's like, "You know what? I can accept you for being my son." You know what I'm saying? So he gave me the blessings.
Okay.
And he was like, "You a good man. You always been there." He's like, "Yeah." Because at first I was, he was this guy. He was tough. Like, I thought he was gonna say, "Oh, you can't be with my daughter," but he knew I treated her right.
Okay.
I always respect her as a woman and stuff like that. I was always doing what a man was supposed to do to take care of a woman. And he accepted it. So I took her up there to Eisenhower. But the part that she didn't like, because it was at my old school, but I felt like it was a piece of me showing her this is when I bowed out on my knees and she was standing up. I had her up.
What you say again? You bowed out to your knees.
Yeah.
He put me
up. I want to hear what he has to say about it.
I picked her up and I put her up on what you call the monkey bar thing, and then I proposed her. I didn't go all the way down to my knees. But I picked her up and I set her on there and I proposed to her and I gave her a ring. She said that first. She's like, "It's a better way you could have took me to a restaurant, got on your knees, and something that a woman would want, But that's the way we did it. That's
Mya, so is that story accurate?
Yes, it was accurate, but not for him trying to say he finna get on the knee. I had to hurry up and that right there. I'm like, no, that's what I wanted. But he didn't do that. You remember I had the Wacky Pants and the fairy tale. He did it in the ghetto way, but the
end result was still the same.
It's better. You better be lucky you got that. So I accepted it.
That's too funny. All right. Let's do a couple of from the game, and then we'll pick up some other. We'll continue on. All right.
Okay.
So again, these are questions that you guys would probably, like, if you were doing this at home, you'll be asking one another. This is kind of spark some conversation. So, who would you say started the biggest fight? Explain. Mya, I'm gonna go to you first.
I am very penny, so it might be me because I'm always the one saying, "Oh, it's on my mind." I'm my dad's child. I'm very gonna tell you how it is, if you like it or not. But I had to learn how to say certain things because I was very bluntful. So he was like, he always chill. So
what's your sign?
Leo.
Leo. Okay.
So he very like, okay.
What's your sign?
Scorpio. They would say.
Okay.
All
right. Yeah. What about you, Antwan?
I'm gonna say it's her. She started a lot. Always. I'm like,
I'm
what you talking about?
Right.
Like I always been a laid back person. I think.
What was the biggest fight though? Did you feel like she started?
I had a lot of them.
I say the biggest fight we ever had. I say when we didn't come to agreement on something, and sometimes she'd get stuck in her ways where once she made her mind up, It's made up.
Okay.
You ain't doing nothing. You ain't changing nothing. You either gonna get with the program or
get ran over.
Or get left behind. Yes, get left behind.
Yeah.
So
I think we was young too then.
Oh yeah, we was
you know.
Okay. All right. So you felt like, do you feel like you had your voice more then or now?
I think I had my voice more then.
Okay.
I calmed down very much now.
Do you regret the woman that you were then, or do you appreciate the woman that you are now?
I think that I was letting him know that you gonna deal with this. This no coming. I stand on this. Is no.
Stand on business. You stand
no,
on business.
no. This is not what it is. So now I'm like, look. As I got older, like I've warned you. So I'm more of a warning. Like if you do this now, you come back crying, I'm not gonna be there. So you can take. And I'm more like, this is your options with me as now. But back then, like, nah, you gonna do it this way, and this is how we gonna do it. But now it's not like that.
Okay.
You know.
So, well, I guess my question is, you've grown. Do you feel like you've grown?
Yes, I've matured.
And you can. So you appreciate the woman that you are now.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I guess I was trying to get.
Not to get so one-sided, and not to let I had to let him be a man, let him do what he do, make his mistakes. Okay. I cannot uphold something that he have to grow for.
Yeah. So do you feel that okay, so this is a question I want to ask both of y'all. Mm-hmm. What would you tell your younger self? If y'all got daughter?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So just imagine, but I'm saying now that you've been married, what would you tell your younger self?
I would have tell my younger self I should have focused more on career-wise. Okay. I was so much to try to focus on us putting us together. Mm-hmm. I should have focused more on putting myself together as career-wise and what do I want. Mm-hmm. But I was just so much infatuated that I have to build this marriage and making sure this union is stable, because I knew that it was going to be a lot of work. I knew that this was not going to be easy because my parents, I knew that it's not going to be what I was saying.
Did you see them? Or you witness some of their personal struggles? Okay. Yeah. What about you, Antwan?
I would tell my younger self, be more responsible.
Okay.
Because it was times I don't know, I like to play a lot.
Okay.
That was just me. That's how I was. Mm-hmm. The laid back person, but I'm finna do me. If I knew what I knew now, I think I would have did more better decisions is what I made. I say that. Okay. So I think now on my head, I'm together, but then I wish I'd have did better.
So Mya, I want to dive into something you said. You said you would have been more correct. Is there a part of yourself that resents not focusing on that?
I think that it would have been more of a struggle for me to deal with it. So I would have dragged him in. Me trying to get more of an educational point standpoint, I struggled with that. Mm-hmm. He was there, but I couldn't let him. I'll try to hide it in the beginning of our being together. But now, it's something I have to go through, and then I didn't want to go through it alone, but I didn't want to bring him down into it.
Okay.
So it's like I'm just gonna focus on what I need to focus on, and I thought that me focusing on my marriage more. Okay. But when the kids is gone, guess what? I gotta be back popping. Okay. So now that's what everybody, my friends and people tell me, like, you better start thinking about, because them kids gonna leave. Yeah. These kids gonna go.
That's gonna be something I think, especially when you have kids young, like, because you guys will be empty nester. Yeah. And I'm gonna dive into that part of it as well, because I was want to ask that. So let me ask these other questions. I got to make sure I keep a mental note of this. All right. If we didn't have kids, and this kind of, I guess, piggybacking off of what you guys already talked about, if we didn't have kids and or any other serious commitments, would we still be together?
I think that I would be more alone, because Antwan is more driven. Okay. He's more he's open to different things, and I'm not so more open-minded. It have to grow in me, but he's more like, he's flexible. So for me, I think I would struggle with that.
Okay, so you're saying no? The answer is no. Y'all,
I think it would have been more of a fight, more of a tussle than I think. I can't even say that no, but I think, oh yeah, I'm a type of person, I'm not gonna give up with a fight. So I can't.
I was just about to say, you know what? If you can honestly, I mean, given the fact that y'all been married all this time, and you can honestly say no, I mean, that's huge though. That's why I love talking to couples who've been married a long time, because y'all got a lot of skin in the game, and I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, no, like, I love them, and we're glad that we had a life we had, but I probably not. You know what I'm saying? saying?
Yeah.
If you just being honest with yourself, and it doesn't have any bearing on y'all relationship. Y'all got 18 years, and I'm sure it's probably been a whole lot more that you were like, I ain't walking over this. You know what I'm saying? So what about for you, Antwan?
I say probably yay and no. I don't know. I was the type of person, I come back. I gotta come back and see what's going on.
Okay.
But other than that, I don't know. I don't think so, probably. Okay. You know, I say that. Okay. I think it would have depends what was going on in our life at the moment. Okay. You know.
That's fair. Again, these are, like I said, these are questions that you guys would just be having conversation. Yeah. And just when you've been married as long as you are, like really, where am I going? Exactly. Just because you answer this question. Yeah. At the end of the day,
I might pick a fight about it a little bit.
And you know when couples say, "Oh, we don't argue," like, y'all lie. Y'all that marriage thing, something right about that. Exactly. Okay, so here's the next question. What barrier do you feel is keeping us from going to the next level in our relationship?
I would say, because he's more driven, and me being a barrier that I can't see where he's trying to go. I have to tell myself, let him go, instead of me being a barrier, because
you saying because you can't necessarily see his vision,
right? Because he has so much that he want to do.
Okay,
and I know he doing YouTube. Before that, okay, his first thing he had Real One. He had the shirts, we had everything. Even if his oldest are like, we should have stick with that. Why you? And then he went over to the broadcast show with his friend and Truth Tellers. You know, he have so much driven in him. So I have to let him go to do it, because I was like, no, you did this one last time. This didn't work out. No, because I want him to be his best life. Because that something in him he believe in that I don't understand. Okay, and it's probably not for me to understand. Okay, because if I was trying to understand, I'm gonna hurt myself, because I ain't gonna never understand it. Because that's his personal self. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm just joined in. So I'm just gonna be there. We're gonna do this together. But I'm gonna ride with you. Whatever you decide, I just hope whatever I decide you ride with me. But I want it back. Amen. So I'm just trying to let him have his freedom. And when it comes my time come around, I just hope I can
want him to support you in the same way.
Right.
Yeah. What about, do you think there's a barrier that you feel that what was the question again? What barrier do you feel is keeping us from moving our relationship to the next level?
You know me, I'm gonna say Christ. The Heavenly Father. I always try to pour the Heavenly Father into her more. Okay. You know, and I know it's on everybody time when when God comes to them. I'm really real serious about my faith base. And I'll be like, let's get in this book. We're gonna read today. We're gonna pray. She know me, and I'm tough.
Even the kids know.
And the kids like, here that go, y'all. Yes. But I love you.
Pray at night.
I think
we praying to sleep when it was time to go to bed.
It's time to pray.
It's time to pray. I don't care. You're sleeping or not. Even the dog come in to pray.
Yeah, the dog right there.
The dog right there.
But I think that's one. And the Heavenly Father is working on her. It's just something that you can't force. You know what I'm saying?
Because I think it's reason why I think it, because I'm trying to deal with my outside of my mom.
Were
sister
you raised in the church?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I showed him. We went sanctified, and so we was my dad. That's one thing I make sure my dad like you going to church, and so that's one thing for sure. He made sure we do. If I'm not going, but you going, okay. So it don't matter. Okay. You don't have a say so. So yes, we know the Lord and we sanctified, and when I was pregnant, I had got caught the Holy Ghost and got baptized with my pregnancy with my son. So it's like it was just when his mother with the man that Kenny Brown that married us at church, and that was just a big gate open. And then when you get saved, you got to have certain people around you. You just can't have certain people, and because if you have the wrong people around you, they kill your life, they kill your feeling. And I think that's what's going on with me. Okay. I wanted to bring them in, but you can't.
Okay.
You can't. I just couldn't accept that. Why?
Okay.
So he telling me like you can't do this, and I'm like, I don't
she wasn't used to that.
And they stole it, so I gotta get this back. Okay. So I gotta jump back on the wagon because I'm gonna get a little behind.
Yeah.
Because I just want to find more sisters and more. It was just hard for me to find sisters that on the same page as me that serve Christ, especially.
Being married, do you think Are you think it's okay for you to have friends that are single?
As it all depends where they at, where they mind state at to me, because no, if they mindset is not like, because I don't have friends right on that level. Probably I don't. They like
are
to
your
go.
friends married?
We have friends that's married. Yeah, we do. His friends. Yeah, his
I
friends
got
is my
both in
friends.
between.
His friends is more of my friends. And I have a friend. She got married too, but I think our alternative was different. Our how we look, how we can agree upon things, but how we did things was different because he was my first love. They coming in with more assets that they had to deal with. We didn't have. Well, like people already had kids and we didn't have it. Or we had
y'all was your first. He was your first everything.
Everything.
Okay.
So we was going through life together.
Okay.
And then when we break up or take that moment, that's what trends as different things. But I have to be mindful that my friends is not on my friends that I had outside, they wasn't married but one, that I know of, or two that got married.
Okay.
But I have cousins and stuff that's married, so that was a different thing for me too.
So I guess my question is, do you think it's important that you have people? I mean, is it okay to have single friends being married?
I mean, no, I wouldn't like to do it.
Okay.
Because they can, if you're not strong minded, they can pull you in a different way.
Okay.
If you're not strong minded.
Okay.
Because it all depends on that person. That's what I'm basically saying. Is that if they like to go to the club and you trying to pray the Lord, it's not gonna work. Right. That's what I'm basically saying.
Okay.
So I can't say no, it's not good. But if they, good mind space, that they didn't find their man or their significant other because they got to find the right person to line up with them at the time in their life. So I can't say I can't be your friend because of that reason. So if we line up and our value line up together of praising God, yes. But if it don't, no.
Were there ever a time in your marriage where you had to have a conversation with your spouse about somebody that they were hanging out with, like, hey, they don't mean us no good?
Yes, all the time. Okay, all the time. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, anything about that too?
Oh yeah. I mean, I get along with everybody, so in the field I'm doing with content creation and all that, you're gonna be around different opposite sex. You're gonna have female friends that's gonna come around. But do that mean do you need to be hanging with them like that? Nah, of course not. You know what I'm saying? That's put a pause on that. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta keep my distance, in a lot of ways. So
wow. What was, you say, the most challenging period in your marriage?
Mine was like the beginning stage of after having, because trying to keep, what his back text was that my mom was old school. When you iron, you cook, you clean. He had the dinner on the table. Then my mom. I said that's why I said my mom was the best. My dad came home, so he seen that, he wrote that, but it's obviously can give him that. That was, and then go. But my mom was a stay-home mom. See, I had to work.
Okay.
So it's like, and his mother worked and did all them things, so he know how it's supposed to go. Hey. So it's like I struggled for a while in there. I still. So
are you saying you struggled with being a working mom? So you wasn't a trad wife. Your mom was a trad wife, so a traditional wife where she just stay at home.
Right.
You saying you struggled with being a wife, working 40 hours a week and still giving him what he need, trying to be a wife, make sure those meals and everything.
And making sure you put together.
Right. Yeah.
Because you can lose yourself by keep just giving to people more and more.
You mentioned something earlier too I wanted to touch on, but I want to give Antwan a chance to answer that same question. Like, what do you feel was the most challenging time in your marriage?
I say the most challenging time when I went to college, right? So I was trying to build for us and make sure we had a stable, what I'm saying, relationship and the family. Because I'm young. I'm like, dang, I need to get this bag. That's the first thing that was on my mind. I'm like, I got a daughter. I got a wife to take care of. I got to do what I got to do.
Right.
And at that time, I was working so much and going to school. It was full time. I think that was the worst we went through. And it was
up on me. I had to make
because I think a lot of times it was other people in our relationship too, And if I'm always gone, I can't be there to, to be like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So I think that was one of the most.
During that time, did you feel alone?
I felt overwhelming. I felt like I was not giving what he needed, and he doing his best, but I feel like I was not up to my standards with my best to handle it by myself with no complaints. Because he didn't come home complain, well, you ain't helping me with my homework, you're not, you know what I'm saying? Oh. So it's like I feel not whole giving him what he needed.
So okay, let me make sure I understand it. So you were saying that while he wasn't coming home complaining about, him having to work 40-hour days or 40-hour weeks and then doing his homework, trying to secure the bag for the family, you felt like you shouldn't have been complaining about doing your part.
As I look back, yeah. Okay. But as I was going through it, it was just like tragic. Like, oh my God, everything is falling apart.
Because I was like, that's about being a woman. It
was just upholding, like, this is too much for me to uphold. I'm saying, like, it's not going to be perfect. And I wanted it to be that way.
It's interesting that y'all say that because y'all both have seem like y'all both have a little bit of different take on that situation. Right. You saw that same point in y'all life, just a little bit differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, I truly believe that when you're married, y'all can be in the same period, but view it differently. Like you're looking at it a little bit differently. She may be looking at it a little bit differently. And then, but also being honest enough with one another to be honest about where you're at. Like, this is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling overwhelmed, and it doesn't mean that you give you a right to say how you felt. It's how you felt. It's how you felt,
She used to tell me all the time when I would come home, like, hey, we need this time. We need to go do this.
Yeah.
Cause I need, I'm with the kids and I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
And I would try to make sure I gave her that time. It was times where I was just be like, I'm doing me.
Like, it's not like you. Okay, I've been doing. I'm finna go hang out with the fellas. Okay, and he's still young.
I was young. I was
real. But you were young too.
But I didn't have my mindset is. I'm not gonna go them streets. Nobody, ain't nobody out there. And my friends who go out there, they want to go and shake and do all that. They gonna know I don't need to shake no more. Okay. If I shake, I'm shaking for fun. Then you won't ever know who's looking when you shaking. So I don't want them around.
I ain't got time for that.
No. Oh, because I've been, when we went out and we did things, we had to fight the women off him. Fight the women off. I'm bring that up. If I don't bring it up, he's a handsome guy.
Okay, so let's dive into that a little bit.
Beautiful too.
What was there a problem with infidelity?
No.
Okay.
But it was just a lot of insecure because a lot of women just really gravitate towards him.
So you never did anything to make your wife feel insecure?
Nah. I never did.
We've seen it. Like,
I
when I was
seen it in
pregnant,
action.
So I couldn't. It's funny. It was not funny going through it, but it was funny seeing like he was a movie star. Like, to me, and we went through the mall in Tennessee Valley.
That's because I was built up at the time.
It don't.
I was in shape. Like, I'm talking about.
It don't matter. He gonna have to dress it.
I'm just being real. He had to know the detail. What happened? Know why it was.
No, it was 2 occasions, and my mom didn't make it no better.
Mama didn't make it no better.
My mom seen it too. So I was pregnant, and we went. I'm getting the paternity pants and stuff. So I'm waddling. They was already in the store. I'm waddling in.
You say you waddling in.
And my mom is like, she was like, this woman like, oh, you got the gorgeous eyes. And I'm like, oh, do he? And I'm like, yeah, he got nice. He like, and I said, I fall in love with his smile. I love his smile. I didn't make no better, but that was a little flirtatious. Women do, because when you see a nice man, you gotta tell them they look nice.
Okay.
So that didn't bother me. But what bothered me, I think she was a girl pregnant and I was pregnant. He like, man, he looked good. I'll give it to him.
Who said that? The pregnant lady?
Yeah.
That was
like, oh my God.
That was crazy.
Was
I heard that. She was
what
loud.
What you say, Maya?
We was walking.
Oh,
she didn't care.
We was no close behind her. They was in their little group and me and him walking on down. And they even fit to come up to him, but they were like, I give it to him. Like,
he can get it, huh?
He can get
it. She said it just like that, just loud. I was like,
I said, well, hey.
Like, this is nuts.
It was just funny.
Okay.
And he said, like, their eyes were like, he seen something was what it was.
Well, you got somebody wants. Like, you definitely won't want no bugaboo.
Right. But over so many times.
But she ain't gonna say I had to fight me in for her too. which was sad. Didn't want to, but she's beautiful. She's beautiful too as well.
Yeah.
You know,
that's too funny. Man, wow, that's too funny.
We have a lot of stories on that.
Yeah. You think the insecurity was just your own, or wasn't nothing that he created?
He's nothing that he can do about it, but it was just something I have to deal with.
Okay.
You know, at the point that's something I had to grow to this accept.
Okay.
And sometimes it still come back because the devil's busy. So I look at it like the devil put this stuff in your mind. Maya, this is illusion.
Yeah.
You can't keep, and I still fight through it, But he don't have to go through that. I'm like, well, I gotta go through it. Why he can't do it? Any man's don't,
Yeah.
But women is totally different now. Men's is more. I feel like men's are more respected to me than women.
Okay.
Women just gonna let it hang out and don't care.
Yeah, I definitely think that diagram has shifted a little. Women are a little bit more aggressive now than they were.
I think they more like the men. And some of the men that switch to the woman's side. Yeah. I'm just saying.
All right, let me ask some more questions from the game. All right, if you could fight any battle for me, past or present, which would it be and why?
Which one? Me? I would fight my wife. I say her past because I think that's where a lot of our drama come from, right? With us being raised, certain things we went through. I think I will fight that for her. Okay. To make her feel, hey, everything's gonna be okay. I'm with you no matter where I can help you drive to where the next level you can get to. Okay. As long as you just trust. I think so.
It all depends on what we fighting for, because I don't know. That was like a sideways question for me.
You fight for your past or your present.
Okay, so I'm gonna repeat the question. If you can fight any battle for me, this is like if he was asking the question if you can fight any battle for me, past or present, which would it be and why?
I think it would be the present because he mostly, I think in the present, because he holding the pole a lot of stuff. So now I'm more better with fighting it than I did when I was younger. So I think I would pick the present now. I'm ready for it.
Okay. All right. From 1 to 10, how would you rate our level of communication? Explain. I don't care what one of you.
I think our communication is a 7. I think the reason why I said a 7. I want to say a 10 because people gonna come and test me more now. The devil is listening. Okay, I'm trying to be realistic.
8.9.
Okay.
So why would you say it's a 7?
Because we go through trials and tribulations in life, and if you don't have that sword on ready for it, if you get knocked down, right. So I can't say I'm this and no. I'm gonna be like it's a 7 because if I get knocked down and I'm coming to you and you ain't already got your sword on, then we're gonna be low. But sometimes that means, baby, we just gonna handle it together, and that's how it is for me. Okay. And that's why I said 7.
Okay.
But
I was 8.9. Like I was saying, I think I got way better with communications. Now I think I'm more expressive than I used to be because I was more that person that was kind of quiet, to myself, never really speak. When I spoke, it had a meaning behind it. It had power. I'm saying something. But now. It's coming. I'm bold with it now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say. I think it's important for us as men because women outlive men, and I think the reason they do is because we hold so much in.
Yeah.
So I'm loving the fact that men are starting to speak out a little bit more, and I know some women is kind of getting hard to get. I mean, it's a little hard for them to get used to. But I also see. At least in the social media presence where a lot of women are advocating for us to speak up a little bit. Exactly. So I'm happy about that. But I'm also happy the fact that us as men have to come to the table, show up for women a little bit differently now. Yeah. It's not all about our money, what we can, you know what I'm saying? Because women are getting to the bag as well. So we have to show up to the table a little bit differently as well now too, Okay, if I asked you to give me the most passionate kiss you could right now, would you do it?
I'm going to start with Antwan first.
Yeah. Hey, it's so funny because I never was a kisser.
I threw him out.
Okay. You had to teach me.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, like really. I was terrible.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't know how to kiss. I don't know. I was running.
He didn't know how to
I
kiss.
was running from for a minute because I played in sports, did my little thing, whatever. I was church boy at first, so it was like, and then down the line, I got a little worse than what I was, but we ain't gonna talk about it. But I was, I
So would you kiss? Yeah, passionate kiss.
Would
now?
you give her a passionate kiss right now?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do it.
Oh, it said do it.
All right.
Okay.
Awesome.
Well, back in the day, no, that would happen. He's more private.
Okay.
No.
So then,
I think I was more private.
What about PDA?
PDAs?
You know what PDAs are?
No, what is that?
Public displays of affection.
Oh, okay. No,
like what y'all just did.
I think now I do a little more now. Back then I was kind of like, I don't need everybody to be all what we doing. But I think since now just in the media is gonna be gonna get seen. I
just kind of tell them.
But I think she was
do it.
She was more of the aggressive one to want to show it in public more.
Yeah.
All right. So this takes me to my next question.
Yeah.
Who initiates the sex?
Oh, who started
now
off?
Or then? Because it's different back then and back then.
Who started off?
What you mean?
So back then, who was the aggressor?
I was more aggressive.
Okay.
Yeah. Now he's the aggressor.
Okay, he's the.
I already did my wall. This back then. He's the aggressor.
He's the aggressor now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's, how do you let the other know that hey, it's go time? Like it's time to get busy. How does he let you know that, Maya?
He's more demanding though. I don't know because we have kids, so it's kind of like I'm more touchy feely.
Okay.
So he can't. I don't know. We got to do it around kids. That's the hardest part.
So
that's the hardest part.
But how does he let you know that he wants to? It's going
the
down
kids
when the kids go to sleep.
The kids or how he touched me.
Okay.
Okay.
What does he do? What does he do to let you know? Like, okay, I know I got to get ready for the night. What does he do specifically?
Let's go to bed.
That's what he said.
No, because we stay up at night, so we'll sit on there and recline.
Yeah, we be talking and
he was like, "Oh, let's go to bed."
You know, it's that time. I think it's that time.
Yeah, when he cut it short, we going to bed early. I said something ain't right with this. So he
say, Antwan, we can go to bed. Let's go to bed.
It's that time.
Yeah, we can't say we tired. So he's like, "Oh yeah, I got something for you. Saying you tired early? We're gonna go to bed early." I was scared last night. I said, "Oh Lord!" I said, no."
What about you, Antwan? How she let you know?
Oh man, she like she said, she the Philly touchy one.
Okay.
Her family was kind of like that anyway. But she'll let me know, like, hey babe, we're gonna go on a date and stuff. Mm-hmm. So she like to do that more. Okay. That's when I know, like, okay. And then after that, we're gonna have fun.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So I take it just from some of the stuff y'all just said, dating is still a great part of y'all marriage.
Yeah.
I would like to do it more. He's not really.
I squeeze in between, like I try to squeeze in the time because I know I can get busy sometimes. And she'll remind me, like, baby, it's that time. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, just give me some time. I got you. I'm gonna take care of that. Just give me some time.
Yeah.
Because if I know she can get nuts.
Yeah. And I'm here.
How important is dating to you, Maya?
Because it's like your friend, it's like you catching up on things.
And I'm gonna ask you this as well. I want to know how important is dating to you, and how important do you think it is in a marriage?
It's very important in a marriage to me because that's keeping you unified, keeping you together. Right. If you don't do it, you're gonna separate because he's gonna do his own thing and you're gonna be doing your own thing. Okay. And when you focusing on yourself and your own thing, you don't want to be hard to bring it back. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be work to try to bring that back. Mm-hmm. That's why date night is very essential to do because like man is coming together doing y'all do is very unique for him. Yeah. It's like the same thing that a woman wants or a woman to validate. Okay. Women like to be validated more. Okay. They do. Don't get me wrong, I think they do. It's just we got to do it in different ways. Right, men's like they're different in women, I would say.
What about you, Antwan?
I would say date night, I say that is important. It is, it really is.
Well, you need to work on your game.
It's important. So now I'm coming to the realization, like, let me start giving her more time. Let me start taking her out. Let's pick a time. Because I was always working so much. especially when you work in the shop, you never had no days. 7 days. I was always working 6 days a week. So now, since I got my weekends off, which is a blessing, you know, thank the Most High for that, I can give her time that she need, you know, when it's time to go out. I think dating is good. That keeps the marriage spiced up, and it keeps you catching up with your mate. You know, seeing where they at.
I love that.
You know, figuring out, okay, what do we need to work on? Is it something I'm doing wrong? What can I do to make our marriage better? What can I do to treat you better?
That's important because I think people miss that. And I want the people at home to understand that it's important to ask that question. What you just said.
Yeah.
How are you? Because me and my wife, we do this thing occasionally. How's your love tank? Meaning, how's you feeling? Like, is there something I can do? And sometimes I think we miss asking that specific question. And I think you need to be specific with that question. How are you doing? What can I do to support you better? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think that's definitely important.
That's a good thing. Yeah.
What is the difference? Because I feel there is, but you guys tell me what your take is between intimacy and sex. Are they the same?
It's different.
It's different.
What's different, Maya? What's the difference between sex and intimacy?
I think sex don't have any feelings to it. It's just getting the pleasure.
Okay.
And intimacy to me is a connection more secret to that person.
Okay.
How that person look at you, or how that person before they even more get to that stage is saying stuff without even saying. You know what that person knows. You know what that person wants to be touched. You know how that person, you know what I'm saying? But sex, you don't really know how that person wants to be touched. You're just giving that satisfaction. You like it or you might not. But after so long, you're gonna accept what you're gonna get from sex. But instantly you don't have to accept it. You know, to give that pleasure to that person, how they like it.
Wow. What about for you, Antwan?
I'm gonna say intimacy. Intimacy is it's a beautiful thing. It's like cherishing the moments with that individual. The time you spend with them is part of that, you know. And then with the sex part, like she said, you can have it, but is that always gonna be the thrill? Right? That could get old. You gotta have an intimacy with that individual to make things work.
Do you think intimacy, so can intimacy lead to sex? Does it always have to lead to sex?
Yeah, I say it can lead to sex. I'm just gonna be real. Because I mean, if a person don't have the intimacy, how do you know if you really actually like this person?
But you can have sex without having intimacy, though, right? Yeah. I think.
Yeah. So that's when we go back and forth with.
I agree with Maya though, because I think you can have sex and not be intimate at all.
Yeah, you can.
Girl, bend over, bang, 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 right. And I'm out.
Yeah.
I know because I done been there, so I know ain't no intimacy. Like we just do what we do, and I'm out. Call me later.
Sometimes, you don't even have to have sex to have intimacy with a person. To me, but you know that's why I said it's different levels to me. We can just sit back and just watch a movie, and you look at me, and they're like, okay. Yeah. I'm ready.
I'm gonna say this. I think intimacy is the intentional time given to the person that you're with. Right. And intimacy for women, I've come to learn that intimacy is also getting in their head. Because once you do that, you pretty much guaranteed it's going down. Yeah. But that's intimacy to them. Sometimes it's just a simple holding their hand in the car. While y'all sitting, y'all Netflixing and chilling, holding their hand and giving that intentional time to them. But I think for men, intimacy is a little bit differently because I think for me, at least for me, I like the touchy feely and stuff like that. The foreplay, so to speak. I have to make sure that I'm intentional with that because I think that's also a part of the intimacy. But I think for me, intimacy shows up a little bit different. Like for me, like say if I'm watching a game, if my wife, makes my favorite meal and brings it to me and like, hey, I just, got you some, or I'm about to order some food. You want something? And I got my meal and she in another room, I'm watching the game. That's intimacy. I may like, okay, I'm after this is over with. I got you. It's going down. You know what I'm saying? Like, or to me, I want to say it's intimacy and but let's just say I'm watching a game and I see her, she got on a nice little sexy outfit or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I know she didn't put this on purpose. Like, this game off, I need you to come. So I'm like, okay, but so I think intimacy shows up for men a little bit differently than what it shows up for them. But at the end of the day, for both parties, it's that intentional time given to the person that you're with, your spouse.
That's why I want to have date nights. You have more date nights. And you have more. That's what I'm saying. That's a part of that to me.
Absolutely, date night creates intimacy. Absolutely, I have to agree with you.
I'm telling you, you just gotta get.
I just started doing that more. Doing it more.
How many months? Like, this is the question. One thing about men is that that is more. I love a man to do when they have. I don't have to ask them. He'll just do. That I like when he do that. So you get more instantly when you do that. When you don't have to ask.
Yeah,
you just do.
That's what I do.
Okay.
No, he did something that really I need a coat. He can't. I was mad and he came back with a coat and I was shocked. I'm like,
was that intimacy to you or was this?
It was like romantic to me.
Okay.
You thought about me even though this was my bad day.
You were having a bad day.
Yeah, and he came back and that made me smile. You thought about me. I ain't have to ask you for nothing.
Yeah.
So that changed the whole color in the room. Like, okay.
That was part of intimacy right there. That's it.
Maya, you mentioned something earlier during our conversation. You said that you lose something when you get married. What did you mean by that?
If you don't pour into you, you'll lose yourself.
You mean pour into yourself personally?
Yes.
Okay.
Because we he have his doing and I have my doing, and if that's why upholding things, and that's why I feel like God. That's why we had to put God more around marriage, because if you don't, we was losing ourselves, and other people and the devil come in and attack. And when you don't get a grip to yourself and pouring yourself and love, value yourself, because nobody can do it but you. You want other people to do it, but it's not like that.
How do you pour into yourself? What do you do for you?
I'm learning that now because I'm more of giving.
Okay.
I want to make me seeing my husband smile, me seeing my kids smile. That's satisfaction to me.
Okay.
And I feel like that's make me feel like make me feel like, yes, I see that. I did that. So that pleased me.
Okay.
And I feel like that pour back in me. But as I'm getting older, I have to learn a different state of mind.
What you gonna do when the kids are gone? How are you gonna pour into it in?
Right. So this is my decision.
That's the dilemma.
Right. Okay. So this is the dilemma. This is a different phase of my life because it's a different chapter. Because like my mom, and that's why I talked to my mom, because when I got married, my mom was like, Antwan just took you away from me. And I'm like, no, Mom, I'm still here. I come to your house all the time. I love you. Not gonna get rid of me. But I understand now what my mom said that Antwan took you away from me because he came and got that bed and y'all rolled down the street. And I said, that's all keep. Yeah, we got the bed and we was gone. Came, got the whole bed and rolled down, and we was there. And I understood that, because you pour. That's when we pour into our family, pour in our kids, and we have to learn to pour in ourselves.
Oh, so mom, because she poured into
she's pouring so much into her.
She had to. She became an empty nest. So she had to figure out what she needed to do for her. Wow.
You know what I'm saying? That's a different stage of our life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm going through. And my daughter being a senior. And she graduated this year.
It's kicking in. I told her she'll be a grown woman.
So this is what I'm trying to get to hold to. Nobody do not understand but a woman.
Yeah.
And this is why I try to hold on to my mom and my aunties, because that, you will lose yourself because.
Do you have a village, Maya?
Yes, but everybody is passing away on me.
Okay.
And it's really, really sad for me. So it's like I have to get a rope to. This is why I say God come in initiative, and I have to pull God more to me, and I pull my husband more to me because he on that level. Sometimes I don't see what he's saying.
Get her some tissue, Antwan.
And I don't know. I want the God. I want anything I'm doing, I want God to direct my path to be good with somebody else.
Okay.
I love people, and I want people to love me back. But when they don't, it's a rejection. So you have to learn to deal with that. Your kid is that's the same thing. They gotta go and do them. They gotta jump off the porch, and that's like a rejection to me.
Oh wow!
But that ain't it ain't intentionally. But it's just something that.
Have you thought about going to talk to somebody?
No, because I think this is the way of life. I think on that path, to me, no, I don't think so. It ain't getting to the point that I think when she done, it might be a different thing. When it's actually settled down,
like your daughter,
when she leave, and then that might be something different. But she's still there, so it's like I'm trying to learn myself to deal with it by myself.
I'm just toss this out here. Like you might, so that you'll better be able to cope with that when it comes. Because here's the thing: one thing I know about marriage, when you're married, whatever affects you personally is going to affect your marriage as well, and that goes for both of us on both parties. And I think sometimes because we are married, we don't necessarily think that, this is just me going through. No, but you because you are a union as one, whatever you're going through is going to
other person gonna feel it.
I don't know how he feels. I don't know how he feel about his daughter leaving or growing up.
I can't wait to
but as a woman, it's like, okay, this is another, like, I knew when I was done having my last child that he didn't understand, but I sat there and cried at the hospital, like, this is it for you. This is no more babies, nothing else.
Okay,
I cried.
You went through a moment. How did you support her during that time?
I supported her. Well.
What did you do?
I made sure I took care of them babies. I made sure.
Did you feel supported during that time?
Yeah, one thing I did.
The last baby was more harder.
Okay. I think she was going through a lot of emotional things at the time.
I didn't have my dad there anymore.
Yeah, so I had to help her cope with that too as well. So I had really I had to be the bigger, stronger man there, like, and
so
really hold her down.
That was a rough time for me.
I think that was more of a rougher time for her, but yeah, I was there.
Yeah, my dad died a year after I had my child.
Yeah, the last one.
Yeah. Okay. So it was just like he didn't get the chance to see her. He didn't get the chance to do anything.
It was like back to back.
It was like a bittersweet. So it's like I better make the best out of this. You know.
Wow, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay, so remember I asked you both. Tell me something good, beautiful, and unique about your marriage. Have you had a chance to think about that during our conversation?
Not really, but I think about it.
Okay, tell me what is something beautiful, something good?
Okay, so what is the road that you said we got to go down the road? So what is good?
Yeah, what do you think is good about your marriage?
I think what's good about our marriage that we stuck it out. Don't matter. We gonna go. No matter what's going on, we gonna fight this out. People gonna come against us. Well, we're not gonna hold group of nobody coming in here. You know what I'm saying? So they can say whatever they want to say. I might express myself with my family, but I'm sorry, he ain't getting rid of me. No, we're here.
That's one thing I can say about our marriage. Like, we really went through some trenches with a lot of people. And the Heavenly Father kept us together. No matter what was going on, even when people was trying to break us apart, he kept us. Yeah. That's how I knew it was real.
That's the good, you know.
And what's the beautiful?
The beautiful is how it blossomed.
Yeah.
The blossom of our family.
Yeah.
The blossom of our kids making the good decisions. I don't have to worry about, she waiting on her perfect when she out. We just pray right now. She ain't got no boyfriend, so we ain't worried about that.
They ain't even thinking about that.
She's 17. She don't have a boyfriend. She ain't thinking about boys. It's just her life that she's focused on. She focused on her.
Yeah,
so the thing is that our standards are a value of a family. I love how the good that comes out of that. Our values of God and how we nourishing with God and nobody. Some people. We have certain words against our family and they don't like it, but it just works because at the end of the day, we gonna have to deal with that and we gonna be in here together no matter what you say.
There you go. I hear that, Maya. Yeah. I love that you were so emphatic about that. What about the unique? What do you think is the unique thing about
the unique to me is when we've been knowing each other ever since he was 6. Well, I was 15.
You was 15.
And he was 16.
We both was 15. I was going on 16.
Okay. Wow. So that was the unique.
Y'all been together that long?
We've been knowing each other that long. We've been in trials and tribulations, breakups, and we come back on.
Okay.
But we no matter what, it's God sent us back. I think it was purpose for us to be together because of all the stuff that we went through, God bring us back.
Brought y'all back together.
And that's why I say you let something go and then God bring it back. That's when God has this plan for you. It's not no sense.
Can't no man tear apart what the Most High put together.
Amen.
So that's what I really brought. I think
that was a unique part. I think what else unique about her too, She's an organizer. She love things got to be set a certain way. If it ain't set a certain way,
I'm not happy.
Hey, what do you?
That is too funny. That is too funny. Well, man, I want to first just thank both of you for being so open and honest about your marriage, and sharing your marriage with myself and our audience on Black Marriage Chronicles. I don't take it lightly. Like I really don't, because again, sometime when you're telling your story, you know how music take you to a certain time, and you're like, you can just. And I think sometimes when you tell those stories, it take you back to those moments where you might have been so angry, like, why am I doing this? So let me ask this before we do anything: has there ever been a time in y'all marriage where you just like, I can't do this no more? I thought about giving up.
I'm gonna let him talk about it. I think it's more.
I think we was in that. Yeah, we was there. It was there before.
Okay.
We've been separated before.
Okay. I think for me, it was a different time. He more likely feel like that. I felt like it was a pole. I would try to do things for get his attention. So it's like, you're not understanding me. I'm gonna learn. We're gonna go and do it this way. And so when you play them games to try to teach a person a lesson, they tired of that,
backfire.
So it's like, you're not listening to me. You're not understanding what I'm saying.
So I'm gonna try to get your attention another way.
Okay. Other people got other things to say. You're not responding. I'm gonna do it this way for you can respond to it. I need some clarity on this. And he like, I am not having no part of this, Oh, and I'm like, oh yes, you is.
No, I ain't.
But he said, no, he not.
I said, no, he ain't.
But so that's why he like, okay, I'm fed up with this. Okay. But no, not for me, but for him, yes.
What do you guys know each other's love language?
He's weird to me.
I know hers.
Is that a love language?
I know her love language all the way
weird.
through.
He know me more.
She's the more the touchy feely. She gotta be spooned. She like that type of stuff.
So physical touch.
Yeah, she love the physical touch.
Okay. All right.
I'm more a person like, I don't gotta have to touch all the time.
Do you know what your love language is?
Yeah.
What is it?
Come on. Look. My love language is
So let me name off what the love languages are, and then you tell me where you feel like you fall. But before I do that, what do you think his love language is?
What I think his love is about showing up, showing him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that showing him gratitude, like you doing good, telling him what he's doing good, and he is doing good. If I buy him something, he might like it, but just showing up for him. Being there for him, pushing him when he don't want to be pushed. Listen to him.
Okay.
I think that's his love to me. Cooking his food.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes I'm gonna tell y'all what the love languages are, and then you kind of tell me. And I wanna see if I can send y'all the test too, and see if I can send it to you so you know.
Okay.
Couple things I want to say. Generally, what I've learned from doing this, and just in general, I know what my love language is. I know what my wife's love language is, and I definitely try to speak to her in her love language. I struggled because I was speaking to her in my love language. She wasn't getting that because it wasn't her love language. But knowing each other's love language and speaking to each other in that love language, it helps with intimacy. It does. It helps with intimacy, and it helps with communication. So knowing each other's love language. But here are the love languages: acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, words of affirmation, and physical touch.
Right. I think
so. Now knowing that, what do you think his love language is?
I think telling him how good he's doing.
So words of affirmation.
Yeah.
Okay. You think that's your love language?
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah. Like the encouragement. Yeah. Especially when I'm pouring into now.
Okay.
Like as far as the multimedia stuff, my business, it's a lot. Yeah. It take a lot out of a man to have that energy and to be at peace.
Yeah.
Because if you don't got no peace, you can't be creative.
Right. And what do you think your wife's love language is based on what I told
you? Hers is spending more quality time with her, giving her the intimacy time all the time.
Quality time. I think we all have to.
And I think I learned that 5 months ago. She was getting on me like, you need to said, hold
but
on.
also he like he said he don't have to touch. He just jump in. I'm like, hold on, wait, I gotta warm up to this. I can't just jump in. I'm ready to go. I'm like,
so I know that's what you gotta have.
I'm getting on now,
and I was like, okay. One thing I did right when we was 16, I never forget. She'll never forget this.
That was my favorite.
And I cooked her steak and potatoes. I was 16 cooking steaks meals, good meals, and had the candles and the table and the champagne. I did that at 16. So I knew in my mind, hey, this is how you should treat a woman. This is how you can get this woman. Not knowing this was going to lead to being my wife.
Right.
But this woman right now, this one I'm going to be with.
Just part of your game.
Yeah. So I know that's her love language.
Okay.
She wants that back.
That's how he
And I can say it been times where I haven't did that. Like, oh, I need to work on that. Let me go back.
All you was doing was really, like she said, just jump right in. You was warming up the oven and put the food in. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's what I think most women want. They want, it's about getting in their head.
Right.
You go, and I've learned, and this is one, I'm going to tell you this story. I learned this early on, and I've confirmed this with so many women. Men, we shoot ourselves in the foot. And what I mean by that, you'll meet a woman and they'll already decide in their head if you can get it or not.
Yeah.
We mess it up.
Yeah, we do.
That's a good question.
Y'all do. Y'all already know. Y'all already have a plan. This is the one I'm going to get.
I'm going to get it. I'm going to give it to him. He can get it.
Yep.
But
I didn't think about that when I first met you, though. I didn't think about it.
I think because we was friends first.
No, I'm talking about what he's saying to me. Like, when you see him, like, and it's like he walk up into your presence. When you first met a man, the first person you see of this man, like, oh yeah, that's gonna be my baby. You know what I'm saying? No.
Well, not even your baby daddy.
Or your man or whatever.
But if you see a man and say you're single, you like, oh yeah, he can get it. So like he's interested in talking to you. I heard so many women confirm this, and they'll say, yeah, he can get it, but I want to see if he gonna mess it up. And every woman I've talked to across the board,
I think she did put me through a test like that because
I did.
She put me through a test like that because she was talking to another guy and talking to me too. I didn't know, but in my mind, I kind of had to figure that she was
right.
And I didn't even trip about it. I was like, okay, she gotta play the game.
Yeah.
Right. She gotta play her part to know is this guy gonna be which one gonna be the realest one?
Right.
Still my heart. So
that's what my daughter said. Like, why you just talk to her? I would have not even had interest in it.
Yeah, my daughter gonna say you should have dropped her off. I said, no, you wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So that's good. That's good. Hopefully you guys understand. I'm gonna see if I can find the test and I'm gonna send it to you guys.
Okay. We'll take that. That'd be dope.
Fun.
I love that.
Also, I'm going to also send you guys a discount code for a game. I didn't bring that out today, but I'm affiliated with this company called Lyrically Correct.
Okay.
I send y'all a discount code so y'all can go on the site and purchase the game. It's black game creator called Lyrically Correct. And basically what you do is you just you name off different genres of songs depending on what era you came out of. So they have 80s, 90s, whatever. And I'll send y'all a discount code just for coming on the show as a consolation for I appreciate you coming on here. But man, this has been interesting. Thank you for allowing us into your marriage, Mr. and Mrs. Howe. It's been an absolute pleasure. You guys have definitely, and that's the one thing I love is people who be completely honest. Let their guard down. Like, you know what you're on here for. Not only to share your experience, but hopefully what you've said today has helped someone else or reach somebody else who's either thinking about marriage or considering marriage or maybe already in marriage and may have been in a tough spot. So I hope that somebody can find value in your story today. There's one other question I wanted to ask y'all before y'all leave today. Have you learned anything new about one another from this conversation?
From my husband, I learned something new about him.
From today?
No, this for this year because it's a lot is blessing us,
Okay.
And hard work pays off. He never lost his vision, no matter if I did or anybody else say to him.
Okay.
And he going even more stronger.
Okay.
I can say whatever. He liked them words to validate for me to help, but no matter what I say. He is stepping into his destiny. He's stepping into his destiny. He is being the head, and he trying to push through, and he pushes through with God.
Amen to that.
So I'm very blessed that I have a man that's got God on his side, and he pushing us through.
All right.
Thank you, baby. You just made my day.
Yes.
That just encouraged me more.
Because, you know, I don't feel like doing it sometimes, but she like, come on, Maya.
That's what I learned today. I learned today when she get in front of this camera, she does a good job. So I commend her because I always try to encourage her, like, baby, let's do some shows. You know, come, let's do a podcast there. Let's put something out. Right. You know,
I'm like, no,
because I said you never know until you start doing it.
So
that's what I'm learning now. I'm like,
I'm nervous. I don't want to do this. I'm like telling her,
I can't get my wife to do it.
She feel, and at first she was so nervous, but now I see, I'm like, you got it.
I was actually wasn't expecting you to be as talkative as you were.
I am. You know what? You are more easy to talk to. I'm more. I like people.
Okay.
So that's the problem with me. Okay. When I feel a good vibe from person, we gonna have that connection. We gonna co-host together. We gonna learn some things. We gonna learn. If I don't like you, then I'm not.
Well, I'm glad I was easy to talk to, Maya. I'm glad I made you feel at home and at ease, and I was able to help you bring your guard down good. Because that's why I was raised like, man, my wife, she's so nervous, and I was like, tell her to be cool. We all good, but I'm glad I was able to make you feel at ease. So we definitely gonna close the show out now. I kept you guys kind of a little over time, but I appreciate you again coming on here, giving us your time, showing up so authentically and speaking your truth. That is amazing. And again, I definitely hope my audience at home find value in what Mr. and Mrs. Howe shared with us today. It's been an absolute pleasure having them on the show. I want you guys to look forward to me and Antwan are trying to brainstorm on something we're going to do together to bring something to you. We haven't quite figured out what it is yet, but we're going to do it because I like this brother over here. The first time I met him, we clicked. We really did. And I don't believe in coincidence. I definitely believe it was God.
Yeah, it was.
I love his energy. And we're gonna come with something soon. We and him gonna brainstorm on something, but we're gonna be bringing something to y'all real soon. But with that, we're gonna end it. Antwan, why don't you pray us out, brother?
Oh man, he put me on the spot tonight.
We gonna hold. Is it okay?
We're gonna touch it.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Heavenly Father, for bringing us to this podcast. We thank you for all the love, Heavenly Father. Touch the viewers, open up their eyes and touch their hearts too as well, and be with them. Let us be blessed and be prosperous and grow. In the mighty name of Yeshua, pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right. With that, we're going to end it. Thank you again for tuning into Black Marriage Chronicles. We will see you on the next episode.